Ooh, history lesson. USPS. Did you know the USPS went federal in 1971? Which is also the year I was born. But let's go back in history. Pony Express. Got to read out of this book because I don't have it memorized. So the Pony Express was a fast mail service across the Great Plains, the Rocky Mountains, and the High Sierra from April 3rd, 1860 to October 1861. This wasn't very long, was it? The original fast mail Pony Express service had messages carried by horseback riders in staged relays to stations. Stations being post offices. They had fresh horses and riders across the prairies, plains, deserts, and mountains of western United States. During its 18 months of operation, it reduced the time for messages to travel between the Atlantic and Pacific coast to about 10 days. It's pretty extraordinary because it took like 10 months to get a letter from point A to point B a long time ago. Let's see here. And the reason they did that in 10 days, they started using telegraphic communication, covering about half the distance across the continent and mounted couriers the rest. So William Russell Alexander Majors and William Waddell were the three founders of the Pony Express, and they actually put it together in just 2 months in 1860, in the winter of 1860. Now, it involved 120 riders, 184 stations, 400 horses, and several hundred personnel during January and February 1860. The Pony Express demonstrated that a unified transcontinental system could be built and operated continuously year-round. The route was divided up into 5 divisions. To maintain the rigid schedule, 157 relay stations were located from 5 to 25 miles apart as the terrain would allow for. At each swing station, riders would exchange their tired mounts for fresh ones, while the home stations provided room and board for the riders between runs. Pretty interesting. So this technique allowed the mail to be whisked across the continent in record time. The Pony Express had an estimated 80 riders that were in use at any given time. In addition, there were also about 400 other employees, including station keepers, stock tenders, and route superintendents. Right now, to date, there's 600,000 USPS employees. 480 employees here, 400 other employees, 80 riders. It has grown, and you get mail a lot quicker. So it's hard to think that there was a time when it took an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper upwards of 10 days to reach its destination, but this was unconventional and record-breaking at the time. Something that once had taken one man weeks and sometimes even months to accomplish was being achieved in less than 10 days by a well-trained team. And this was also in the time of war, turmoil, and the Wild West. These days could have been the difference between life and death. I just wanted to share a little bit about the Postal Service and what we do, guys. So it has evolved, obviously, from the 1800s to now, 2022. And just to give you a little bit of information that you also did not know, and neither does the rest of this organization that we work for, there is some insight, because I have an inside scoop with somebody, that they may even include banks into the USPS system. Well, they have their own banking system inside the lobby. So not only can you go in and get stamps and money orders, but you can have a checking account there as well. It's crazy how things are changing around the world. But that is our USPS today and what it used to be. Just wanted to share that with you guys. You guys are doing a great job. Keep it up. These postal workers need our help. God bless.